Hi Sassy Scrappers, how you doing today? Hey, this is Steph from Stephssassyscrappers, and I'm here in Maxwell, Iowa. And if you know, just recently I did Simple Page Kit number 9. Well, I decided to get on the stick and do Simple Page Kit number 10. So I wasn't doing it at the end of the month. And this month is kind of geared towards Halloween, obviously. And remember, I always tell you guys to go through and measure all the pieces on here so that you can replicate this in the future. And we're gonna do that really, really quick today. So we've got a 4.5-inch strip on the top one here. The base paper would be that speckled. Let's see, it's 12 by 4.5. And then we've got a purple one that is 2 inches. So that's gonna be 12 by 2. And we've got an orange one, which I bet's 2 inches too. And that's 12 by 2. They'd be the same on this side. Then over here, we're gonna have a 4 by 6, 4 by 6, same thing down there. And let's see how wide this strip is. Number 1 should be 4 inches, and it is. So this would be a 4 by 12. That's all you have to do. And then you've got the measurements to do this page layout all over again. But I'm gonna change it up today because for Halloween, I only had this many pictures. So instead of using both pages, I'm just gonna use one page. Again, it's decorated for me, so I can do that. I'm still going to make some cuts here and use part of this paper. Find my cutter down here. And I'm going to cut on the lines right here. And I'm not sure if I'll need all of these mats or not, but I'm probably gonna need at least 3 of them. I think I need 3. So we'll cut them up so we have them ready. Okay. And I'm still gonna look at my instructions here because I'm gonna kind of go off this page over here. So I'm still gonna lay this down over here on this side, and it shows it just a little ways from the edge. So we'll go ahead and put that down. So you don't have to use these exactly as they're shown. I know some of the advisors really change them up and cut them up and do completely different things with them. So I'm gonna just leave a 1/4 of an inch there on the side. And then I printed these pictures here at home. I left them with a little white border, so that's good. I'm gonna leave that way. I think I'm gonna put it like that though. Then I've got mats to go around these, and I'll need to trim these down just a little bit because these are 4 by 6 mats and my pictures are 4 by 6. So obviously I'm gonna need to just trim those down a little bit. So I'm gonna get out my little personal trimmer. And I think I can take just a little bit off the top of this one. Maybe not quite enough though. Take a little off the top. I'm gonna go 3 3/4. Let's see if that does it. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So then I'm gonna go 5 3/4 this way. I think it says to do 3.5 by 5.5, but I don't need that much border. Just a little bit of border is fine. Okay, there's that one. Now let's trim this one down just a little bit. And again, I'm gonna go to 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. That'll be good. And same thing on this one. 5 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. And I took absolutely nothing off of any of those pages that mattered, or pictures. Okay, get rid of our little scraps here. Okay, so let's adhere these down to the mats. And just center them up best you can. I usually have to go back and change them several times because I never get them straight. Yeah, my grandkids are all getting bigger now, so there's not as much Halloween stuff as there used to be. I'm just going to adhere these towards the top because obviously I'm not going to have as much room for embellishing on one page as I did with two. So I'm just going to pop those on there. I'll leave room down here for a little bit. And then I'm going to look at how they have embellished the thing. And they put a strip of these little balls across the top. So we can still do that on one side, and we still have more for the other side. And before I put this picture down, I'm gonna do that. I should have done that with the other one too. And they had it right below. I think I'm gonna put it pretty much right on that blue mark here. And I'm just gonna lift this picture up a little bit since I use my repo, no problem. Carry that on across. I can put that back down, and then this picture will go just right below that. I'm just gonna kind of center it in there. Me and my buddy. See, I have themed crops every year. And I have one usually the first part of October. So whatever I use for my, whoa, wait a minute. Whatever I use for my themed crops is usually my Halloween costume too. We have a trunk or treat at our church here. And so I usually help with that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave just a tiny itsy bitsy bit over on this side. And then we're going to line it up there. And it is going to cross over onto this piece a little bit. But that's okay. No problem. All right, then we can pull out some embellishments. And I love this little Halloween one, this little ghost one. So I think we can still use that down here, along with maybe the boo. That's what they had. And put down here. Maybe kind of like, hopefully you can still see it as it dropped. It's dropped, but I think you can still kind of see it here. Tip it back this way, just a freckle. But yeah, I think I'll put the boo and the ghost down here, but I want to pop it up with some foam squares. And then there's some little bats and things around here. Maybe I can stick the balloons right in here, and we'll get something there. And maybe the bowl of candy, since I'm holding a bowl of candy, we can put over here somewhere or back down over here. So, but anyway, just kind of wanted, don't want to stick that down yet. Because like I said, I want to pop it up. But that's kind of gives you an idea of that page. And just letting you know, you don't always have to use the whole kit. Make it work with what you've got. And that's kind of what I did. Obviously, the pictures are the main scene here because you got pictures all over. You don't see a whole lot of the background, but that's okay. We want them to see the pictures. And I have a little room down here. I can do a little bit of journaling, just saying how he stopped by at Trunk or Treat to see me. So I hope you like that. And just a reminder on the Simple Page Kits, they're a great deal. There's only $6 for just one. And they come in a 3-pack where you get additional folders and some extra stickers. I don't even know where my little sticker pack is here, but I have, you get extra little sticker packs with special embellishments when you buy it in the bundle. But so fun, so quick, so easy. Don't miss them out. They're called Simple Page Kits, and you can get them in the links below or on my website. So I will see you guys later and have a great Sassy Sunday. Bye-bye.